The Mineral Collection is the latest LEGO Ideas set, an interesting display piece for sure that geology enthusiasts will surely appreciate. I'm personally not into it, so this will definitely be an interesting one to review, so thank you LEGO for sending it over for this video. The whole display actually comes apart in 3 different sections, which kinda explains the 3 separate instruction booklets, with the first having an incredibly brief presentation of the fan designer, the original model submitted to LEGO Ideas, and then real-life images of the minerals the LEGO model is replicating. The displays in which the minerals go are simple builds done sideways, making use of window elements to make it look as if these were the glass panes these kinds of displays usually feature, which is cool, though not as cool looking without the minerals on top, since there's this seemingly weirdly placed brick in all of them for the actual purpose of keeping the LEGO minerals in place. And when they are indeed in place, the ugliness is covered away and it almost feels as if the glass is a continuous piece, so I like that. The 3 sections slide together, nothing really keeping them from moving apart, but in doing so, giving you the option of displaying them separately if you wish. The minerals themselves are the highlight here, and I do have to say that overall they were done well, but there's clearly a few that result much better than the others. From my least favorite all the way up, I'll start with the Watermelon Tourmaline. There really wasn't an easy way to bring this thing to life, and it shows. The effect of the different translucent colors the real mineral has were done well just by covering regular LEGO colored pieces with transparent ones, but I still fail to see it. The fluorite comes next, and while it was an interesting build, making use of a new slope I first saw on the LEGO Captain Jack Sparrow's pirate ship, I don't get the sense of a clump of isometric cube structures coming out of it as shown in the example of the BI. The tangerine quartz looks fine, and next to the other 5 does add a bit of much needed color to the collection. The pyrite wins the Best Nice Part Usage award out of all 6 due to the use of this Minecraft pig head element recolored in metallic gold for a brilliant effect. The sideways techniques to keep the main chunk of pyrite blocks feel like a single large piece of the mineral was really cool, and then the loose elements placed at an angle here and here do give it that final random and believable look that I kind of enjoyed seeing. As I was building the rhodochrosite, the thing was making no sense at all, and it just seemed like a blob of random pieces thrown together, but as I put down the red crystals, it suddenly clicked as a whole and actually looks stunning. The amethyst, though probably the mineral most people will be more familiar with, myself included, is without a doubt, at least to me, the star of this set. The building techniques were no joke to get the side crystals facing inwards, and the way the transparency of the clear and purple elements were used, with solid colors underneath to convey the iconic look you usually expect to find in the real deal, is unmatched in terms of realism. As the last thing you build in the entire set, if you go by the numbered bags order, it made it an easier pill to swallow, because being totally honest with you, after I was done with the first set of builds, looking at the instructions and needing to start building a second display that was an exact copy of the previous one, I said out loud, I don't want to build this. Maybe having built the glorious Game Boy set right before this one didn't help at all, as it wasn't feeling as rewarding and challenging as far as building techniques went, which I highly value, so that might have swayed my overall impressions about this one negatively. On the other hand, this 880-piece LEGO set will retail for $60, which is completely unheard of these days. By comparison, the Game Boy I've been raving about costs the same for half of the piece count, so there's that. And sure, if you look close enough, some of the minerals have really small pieces, which kinda helps the price per piece ratio, but since they aren't free to produce, there's still value in there. I do need to praise LEGO Ideas for picking such unique designs to be turned into LEGO sets. The latest ones have been so different from one another, there's even a few ones I still need to go over by the way, making one thing very clear to me. Not all LEGO sets are supposed to appeal to everyone, and that's fine. I personally don't feel anything in regards to the Mineral Collection, but I do recognize it is a very well-made LEGO rendition of the real thing. For some people, this thing will be one of their favorite sets of the entire year, with good reason, making such a statement even easier when you consider the value you get out of it in terms of piece count. The LEGO Ideas mineral collection isn't for me at all, but it certainly is a great model for you if you have the slightest interest in geology, petrology, crystals, or minerals at all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.